Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, what I will be doing now will be a sound check. Please, before I start anything, I want you to tell me if you can hear me loud and clear. Good morning, Elizabeth Asamba. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Isaiah. Good morning, Mboti Dembasi, Teresa Mokama. Good morning. Can you hear me? I just want to know, can you hear me? Are you hearing my voice? Is it clear? I can't see the report on the comment section. Is it clear? Is my voice clear? Am I audible? Is it audible? Are there vibrations? Are there echoes? Is it audible? I can hear. Otto says I can hear. Elizabeth says loud and clear. Glory says I can hear. Glory Udo. Mariam Mbewe is watching. Halima says I can hear you. So thank you. So with that, I believe that everyone is hearing me. That was a sound check. Okay, at the start of today's class, we have 31 people. Can you do me a favor? Share this live stream before we start on the comment on your timeline, and then put a screenshot in your comment section. That will help us to mark your attendance. For attendance marking, share this live stream now in the comment section, and then put a screenshot so that the admins can mark your attendance. Money Sense Academy is an online school, so we follow every protocol. Please start sharing. Put it now on the comment section, the screenshot, so that we are going to be sure that you are hearing, you are here. Yes, put a screenshot, share the live broadcast and put a screenshot. Admins are marking screenshots on a Money Sense Academy page. For those of you watching from my personal profile, good morning. I cannot see you. We are only concentrating in Money Sense Academy, but I really appreciate you. For those of you watching in my backup page, Prince Ntux Multimedia, good morning. I greet you. I recognize you. Sometimes after the live stream, I do go to see that some of you were watching from my profile, others were watching from Prince Ntux Multimedia. So I recognize you. Good morning. Let the screenshot. We cannot send screenshot during live session. Okay, that is noted. Thank you. I didn't know about that. Please keep your screenshot. Immediately after the live, you put it as a comment. So all necessary formalities have been done. Good morning once again, and welcome to today's live stream. Kindly share the live stream now to your timeline so that your friends, your relations, the people you have there can see what we are doing today. So today's live broadcast will feature lots of goodies. As first and foremost, because we are at school, we are going to be teaching on a topic: harnessing effective relationship for greater productivity. The topic of today's class is harnessing effective relationships for greater productivity. Please, can you write the topic down in the comment section? Harnessing effective relationships for greater productivity. While this teaching will be ongoing, there will be a quiz. This quiz will be unrelated to the teaching of today, but it will measure your level of knowledge about your country, Nigeria. And during that quiz, lots of data and recharge card, unlimited data and recharge card will be pouring down to everyone in the comment section. Also, at the end of this broadcast, I will give you an information from the federal government that will help you immensely. The federal government has designed lots of packages, which all you need is the right information, the right website, so that after today's broadcast, you can start logging into some of these websites and you partake in what the federal government of Nigeria is doing. So, like I said, I want to see the topic well written. I can see the topic. Vicky Praise, nursing an effective relationship. No, I said harnessing. It is shown on the slide on the screen. Harnessing effective relationship for greater productivity. Harnessing effective relationship for greater productivity. For those who don't know me, my name is Prince Ntuk, the Chancellor of Money Sense Academy, and I have a passion. For entrepreneurship and helping people to succeed in whatever they are doing, be it in career, in business, in whatever you are doing. I have a passion to see you succeed, because I believe that the world is a better place when more and more people are succeeding. So today we are going to discuss this topic that is fundamental not only to business success, but also for personal growth: harnessing effective relationship for greater productivity. So I am going to begin this topic. Note that as the training is going on, there are going to be quiz and there are going to be recharge cards, data. By the time you answer a question, the admin will ask you if you want a recharge card, they will give it to you. If you want data, they will give it to you. Whatever you want, you will be given. So another thing I want to apologize on is because I was doing everything in a hurry. Just about a few minutes ago, I composed these teachings and everything. Just the last 30 minutes, while projecting now, I've noticed that some of the write-ups are small. I'm going to be reading them out. So if you cannot see the write-up on the screen, you can hear my voice. So the first step is for us to understand harnessing effective relationship. How can you grow effective relationship for the growth of whatever you are doing? For me to be able to interact with you, teach you every time, talk to you every time on Money Sense Academy, I am trying to build a relationship with you. In your workplace, you find yourself building a relationship either with your employer, with your co-workers, or with the customers. In your relationship, your private relationship, you notice that you need to grow it. You need to grow it. If not, the relationship breaks up before it even gets started. So we will have some self-assessment questions on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want to ask you a self-assessment question on your relationship. On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate your current relationship with your spouse or partner? Put the number on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is the least, 10 is the highest. On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate your current relationship with your spouse or your partner? How will you rate that relationship? I want to see the numbers on the comment section. Question number 1, you put the number. Halima says 10 over 10. That's good. Emedion says 9.5. Okay, I'm still looking at the question. While you are answering that one, another question is with your employer. For those of you who may not have an employer, you may have a boss. A boss can be your pastor, can be your imam, can be your lecturer, can be with your boss. How will you rate your relationship on a scale of 1 to 10? This is self-reflection on a scale of 1 to 10. How would you describe your relationship with your employer? Do you feel there is an open communication, there is a trust? On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate that? Okay, let's look at networking connections. How often do you reach out to people in your professional network? Are there specific individuals you can't associate with? These are just questions. It's self-reflection question. This self-assessment question will help us as we dive into this topic. How about your mentors? Your mentors can be your teachers, they can be your pastors, they can be your imams, they can be Money Sense Academy, they can be anybody. Do you have a mentor or someone you look up to in your field? If not, what steps can you take to find one? Because the truth is that you need a mentor to achieve success. A mentor, if you are a pastor, you need a senior pastor to be as a mentor. If you're a student, you need either someone in your class who is more intelligent or someone ahead of you, or even a lecturer. You need a mentor. In your customer relationship, how do you engage with your customers? Do you actively seek their feedbacks and incorporate it into your business strategies? For example, you notice that in Money Sense Academy, after we have done teachings for a while, we always ask for feedbacks. So in your support system, in times of stress or challenge, who do you turn to for support? I'm reading your answers. I don't want to waste time. We have a lot to do, so much to do. In times of stress or challenges, who do you turn to for support? How can you strengthen that relationship? That person that you run to when you are in need, either you are in need of prayers. There are some of you that go to your pastors only when you want prayers. After he has finished praying for you, no one can see you again. There are some of you that go to your friends to ask for money only when you are in need. And the moment you are not in need, nobody sees you again. In fact, the moment someone sees you, they know you are in trouble, you need something. So in times of stress and challenges, who do you turn to for support? And how can you strengthen that relationship? Then for conflict resolution, think about a recent conflict you had with someone. How did you handle that conflict? And what could you have done differently to maintain a positive relationship? Think about that time when someone offended you. Maybe you slapped the person. Maybe you took the person to police. Maybe you called your friends to beat the person. Maybe you posted the person on social media. And sometimes, now that you are sitting down, that incident has passed. What do you think you would have done? How would you have resolved it in a different way? In what ways can you add value to your relationship, both personally and professionally? Can you identify someone who could benefit from your support? These are self-assessment questions. Now, with all this, in your future relationship, looking ahead, what type of relationship do you think could be beneficial for your growth? Are there specific individuals or groups you should seek? So, because when you understand it, we now come to the area of importance of relationship. In the world of entrepreneurship, our success is often guided by the quality of relationship we build, from customers to partners, mentors, and even our team members. Each connection we cultivate can significantly impact our productivity and overall success. The way you handle your relationship determines, to a very large extent, your level of success. Let me tell you the truth. People gain help more in life by the relationships they keep, by the people they know, than by the qualifications that they have. I don't know about your state, but you all are watching what is happening in government today. You see people being appointed as commissioners, as ministers, in various offices, different appointments. The truth is, 90% of that appointment was as a result of a relationship. It's just 10% that may be based on qualification. That is why you see sometimes, not only in Nigeria, across the world, sometimes you notice that somebody who is a medical doctor is a minister for works. I think Dr. Ben Carson in America, one of the world's best doctors, was once appointed by President Barack Obama, if I am correct, as a minister for housing in America. Then you will wonder, what does housing got to do with an experienced doctor? So I'm trying to justify the fact that most of the achievements that people attain in life is as a result of relationship, more of a relationship than qualification. For those of you who believe in God, I will also want you to understand that most of the benefits that you derive from your creator is more of as a result of the relationship you have with God than your merit. So generally, I don't want to overflow on this because today was to be a bonanza for you, a day where you can just get some data, get some recharge cards, for yourself. So let's dive into our first set of questions. So as you as you know the answer, you put it in the comment section. We don't keep an answer for too long. The questions will be, the first set of questions will be just 5 questions. So the first question, when I count 10, I will stop the question because I don't want people duplicating the answers of others. Number 1 question: who formed, the question will be on the screen when I start counting. But listen, because sometimes it's not bold enough on the screen, it can be small on your screen. Quiz number 1: who formed the first political party in Nigeria? Who formed the first political party in Nigeria? His name. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That answer is over. And the answer is Herbert Macaulay. Like I said, most of the things we are going to be doing today will be about your knowledge of your country, even as we are still trying to teach about relationships. We are still, no, it's not Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, it's not MKO Abiola, it's not Babangida, it's not any of those ones. The answer is Herbert Macaulay formed the first political party in Nigeria. You know, some time ago, someone told me, I don't know how true it is, that history has been removed from the Nigerian curriculum. But I think that is bad. Imagine that you travel overseas, like where I am here now, and a white man asks you, who formed the first political party in your country? And you don't know. And although there are going to be 60 questions here today. So imagine that somebody who is not from your country is asking you these things. So somehow you just need to know them. You know, they are essential. We will talk about Nigeria. We'll talk about your health. We'll talk about music. We'll talk about sport, because like I've always said, an individual have to be, you need to have a knowledge of almost everything. You know, you need to be diversified. Okay, so the correct answer is Herbert Macaulay. Number 2 question: what was the first political party in Nigeria? That party that he formed, what was the first political party in Nigeria? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That first political party was called Nigerian National Democratic Party, NNDP. NNDP, Quindalin, I've seen the NNDP, Nigerian People's Party, no, NNDP correct, NNDP correct. That was the name of the first political party. Question number 3, what is the highest mountain in Nigeria? Highest mountain in Nigeria. The highest mountain in Nigeria. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They are stop. The answer is Mount Chapal Wadi. Mount Chapal Wadi. I know a lot of us don't know that, you know, but then it's not Mountain Everest, Mount Everest, no. Vicky Press, no. Ediomi, Mount Kilimanjaro, no, 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 no. It's a name you've never heard, Mount Chapal. Okay. What, number 4, which national park in Nigeria? Which national park in Nigeria is known for its wildlife and is one of the largest in the country? The largest national park in Nigeria. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm being fast because I am aware of ChatGPT, so I'm trying to be faster than ChatGPT. So the national park is called Yankari National Park. Yankari, yeah, Sadiya said Yankari, that's correct. Sadiya Jibril, you are correct. Waterfall at Delta, Smart Akman, no. Mungo Park, Menyene, that is not correct. Emediong, Yankari National Park. Halima Abdullahi, Yankari National Park, that is correct. That is the answer. And then number 5 questions, that the last question for this section is, what is, listen to the question, what is the landmark I start again. What is the landmark rock formation located in the northern part of Nigeria, which is also a very popular tourist destination that has to do with the symbol of Nigeria's residential authority? I've given so many cues. 98765, the landmark rock formation located in Abuja. Okay, that answer is cancelled now. Answer is Aso Rock. 10 has passed. The answer is Aso Rock. How many people got that? Zuma Rock is wrong. The landmark rock in Abuja is Aso Rock. Aso Rock has Olumo Rock, no. Aso Rock has that landmark because of, will I say the presidential villa is just around there. In fact, people even call, the Aso Rock is a rock. Actually, I know some people feel Aso Rock means the presidential house. That is why you come to sessions like this so that you can learn. The presidential house is actually called Aso Rock Villa. If you are talking about the rock, there is actually a rock called Aso Rock. The president's house is it's called Aso Rock Villa. The villa is added to the whole thing. Okay, so I'm still trying to measure performances. So the admins are working. Admins are working as we are going on. They are crediting people. So now back to part 1 of our relationship talk. Understanding the values of relationship. I will speak on just 2 parts because I want to be fast and go back to the quiz. Trust and collaborations. First, let's delve into why relationship matters. Trust is the foundation of any effective relationship. When your team and your customers trust you, it leads to better communication and collaboration. This in turn enhances productivity. This issue of trust is one issue I would love to spend time to speak to Nigerian youths. A lot of us have lost jobs. A lot of us have lost connections. A lot of us have lost relationships because we betrayed trust a lot. I didn't know how bad it is. It was. How bad people have degenerated to until when I traveled overseas and you try to give somebody money in Nigeria to do something for you. That is when you see the level of dishonesty within human beings. And you see, nobody will give you his all. Nobody will give you so much at the initial. They will always try you. And a lot of us have closed doors for ourselves. We have closed doors that may never be open again because of trust. For those of you who are selling products, dishonesty, for example, you sell ice cream, you refuse to put it to the brim. You just put it little. You are cheating people. You sell custard, you sell milk, whatever you sell. If you say it is 1 liter, make it 1 liter. Don't follow others who are giving 0.8 liters and they will call it 1 liter. Look at the filling stations around you. How many of them can you carry a 4-liter container today in Nigeria and buy fuel? And then you say, I want 4 liters of fuel, and you get the exact 4 liters of petrol, and it fills that container. In fact, it has become a system that a 4-liter fuel should not fill a 4-liter container. I had believed in that nonsense. I had believed in it until I traveled down here. And I had a need to buy petrol in container. And I'm telling you the truth, that the 4-liter container I used to get petrol, the pump recorded 3.85 and the container was full. And I looked at this, I said, how come? How come it's the same 4-liter container that in Nigeria you need 5 liters or 6 liters to fill a 4-liter container? You see, it is because of dishonesty. And let me tell you, dishonesty has gotten so deep that some of you feel it is business. It is not business. It is closing doors for you. And one of the ways for you to surpass your neighbor, outsmart your fellow competitors, is to do the right thing. You know, I can give you more and more examples, and this thing spoils relationships. There was someone I called I'll give you this last story about dishonesty. I called someone in Nigeria and I said, how much is a bag of crayfish? The person told me the amount of the bag of crayfish. I said, okay, no problem. I sent the person the money. I said, buy 1 bag, grind it, and send it down to me. I paid for all the logistics, everything. The person did it, sent it down to me. Then another person also, another Nigerian, sent someone else in the same market for the same thing. The 2 items landed. Mine was filled with sand. There is something in our language that they call mbiobu. You know, the chaff of crayfish. The chaff. You know, the person, in an attempt to maximize profits, but maybe half, you know, and then mix it up with all other rubbish and sent down to me. I received it. I don't know if the person is listening to me now on this live, but I have never called her to say it was not good or it was good. But you know what? That was about 2 years ago. Since that 2 years ago till today, there is no month. There is no month that people don't send crayfish and fish to me. And do you know the person that I've been sending crayfish to me? That's my fellow Nigerian sister. That her contact that sent the good quality became my customer. And then 2 other Nigerians have been asking me, where do you get crayfish from? I've given them the lady's number. Now imagine the number of supplies she's making by just being honest. And the other person is always chatting me. Don't you need crayfish again? I said, no, the one you gave me is still there. And it's still there. This is my house. If I go there, I will show you somewhere there. You know, I can't even use it. If you put it in food, you can't eat it. So much sand. And then the other lady told me exactly what they do. But you see, this is what trust. But the person does not know. A lot of things has passed her by. Sometimes she comes to me, she says, my daughter is sick, my daughter is that one. You know, sometimes I don't even want to tell you, you know, because I don't want to, but I will just tell you I don't have the money. Oh, sorry, I cannot help. It's just because you have betrayed my trust. So I will not fight about it, because if I fight about it, you start swearing, oh, I swear to God it was the real one. But you know, it was not even compared to 75% of a full bag of crayfish. Because after that time, I keep receiving bags of crayfish, and the quantity, and this person that cheated me is more like a very close friend. You know, I can give you another story of someone I told to buy a land for me. The person went, even if you want to add money, somebody can add 500,000 or 1 million, something of that. The value of that thing was about 3 or 4 million, 3.5 million or so for a plot. person said, is it 8 million or so? So I told the person, oh, sorry, I don't have the money again. The money I wanted to use, I've used it for something else. Then I sent someone else to now go behind and meet with the owner of that land. And when I went, the person came and said, it's 3 million. I said, so if I give you 3 million, can you buy it? Say yes. I sent it. The person bought it. I dashed her 500,000. I said, take. Somebody told me this thing was 8 million. Someone very close to me. So sometimes I'm just giving us example. We are in a discussion class that trust has closed doors. I don't know about your experience. You may have your experience about trust, but I'm telling you that trust has closed doors for people. Don't try to cheat somebody one day and forget about the future. There is a lot to be achieved in the future. But we as youth, we don't know this. Our parents knew these things. Our parents knew these things. Our parents knew how to maintain relationship using trust. I can remember those days, people would carry money, give to my mother to keep for them. When they want it, they will come and be collecting. Can you do that to today's youth? Can you give any of your friend 100,000 and say, please keep it for me? I don't want to use it. When I'm in serious need, I will meet you. Just look at your friend. Look at your friend's face as we are having this broadcast now. Look at your friend's face. Can you give that your friend money? Can somebody give you money to keep? That's when you will realize that you can use the money, and then you don't mind whatever happens. You don't mind if both of you quarrel. You don't mind. You go to someone and you ask for help. Borrow me this money. The person gives you. To pay back becomes a problem until you guys land in police station. This was not how life used to live. I don't know how we got this bad, but I wish we understand. Today that we are talking about harnessing effective relationship, I want you to understand that trust, those trusts that you betrayed in yesterday, try and mend them. So also, I'll talk about networking. For you to build a good relationship, you need to be good at networking. Networking is not just about exchanging business cards. It's about creating meaningful connections. Surround yourself with other entrepreneurs, other mentors. Go for people's occasions. Learn to attend your friend's occasion. They have a burial, they have a marriage, they have a function. Learn to be there. Play a key role. These things help in networking and in a harnessing relationship. So let's move to another set of quiz. The next set of quiz will be 10 questions. So you keep attempting these questions. But I must assure us that at the end of today broadcast, everybody on this live stream who stays to the end will have at least 1 gigabyte data to his phone. Whether you answer a question or you don't answer a question, but attempt all the questions, because for every question you answer, you are going to have additional data. But for everybody that participates in today's live broadcast, there's already a free 1 gig for everybody. For everyone, there's already a free 1 gig. So, question 6. In which state is the Olumo Rock, a popular tourist attraction site, located? In which state is Olumo Rock? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Ogun State. The answer is Ogun State. Question number 7. Abeokuta is wrong. Kaduna is wrong. Kogi is wrong. Ogun State is correct. Abeokuta is wrong. Kaduna is wrong. So, question number 7. Which vitamins deficiency is written on the screen? Which vitamin deficiency is a major cause of night blindness? Which vitamin deficiency is a major cause of night blindness? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vitamin A is the answer. Number 8 question is, what is the recommended daily intake of water for an adult? What is the recommended daily intake of water for an adult? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vitamin E was wrong. Vitamin D was wrong. Vitamin A is correct. So the answer to that question is 2 to 3 liters. Number 9 question, what disease is transmitted through contaminated water and is prevalent in Nigeria? What disease can you easily get in Nigeria through contaminated water? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is cholera. Number 10, what is the recommended method for HIV prevention? What is the recommended method? Recommended method for HIV prevention. How can you prevent HIV? How can you prevent HIV? Even as we are making money, even as we are getting data in the course of today's broadcast, we should also be learning something. So how can you prevent? What is the recommended method of preventing HIV? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That question is closed. The answer is consistent use of condoms. Consistent use of condoms. That's your girlfriend that says remove it. It is not sweet with it. Please tell her that for you to prevent HIV is a consistent use of condom. That's your boyfriend that says I am going to remove it when I want to come. It's a scam. Don't allow. Raw is not good. Raw with your husband. Use protection, because honestly, you are only sure of yourself as long as you are concerned that other person may have. No, abstinence is not the answer. Smart Akman, abstinence is not the answer. Augustine Akman, abstinence is not the answer, because the truth remains that you cannot completely talk about abstinence. You must talk about the use of protection. So the use of condom is more recommended, because if we start preaching abstinence now, where it will be like pouring water on the back of a fowl, So which health condition is characterized by high blood sugar level? That's the next question. Which health condition is characterized by high blood sugar level? 9, 8, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is diabetes. Someone was distracting me. Nsikak Splendor said, Money Sense Academy, how about use of sharp objects? The truth is that if you check the HIV index, you will notice that the percentage of people that contract or contact HIV through the use of sharp object is far lesser than those that contact through sexual intercourse. That's the truth, because there is I don't want to give you the exact hours. There's a limited duration that HIV can survive on a non-blood medium. That means even if there's an HIV on this needle, there is a limited amount of hours or days, whatever, that it can survive there. But you see, for sex, it remains there because that is the blood medium. You understand? So condom remains the answer for that one. Number 12 question: what thing describes the lack of access to enough food for active and healthy life? How do you describe? What is the language used to describe when there is no food, there is no access to food and a healthy life? Utibe Aqua says, money sense, you are not recognizing all my correct answers. No, I'm not the one recognizing correct answers. There are 15 admins in the comment section. So I may not even be bothered about your comments. People are there. At the end of this broadcast, you will see the results. People are there. You know, so the answer to that is not hunger, it's not poverty. The answer is food insecurity. The lack of access. Lack of access is food insecurity. And that is one of the protests ongoing in the country at the moment. So now, routine, listen to the English because everybody has to be vaccinated. But routine vaccination are important for which group of people? Routine vaccination are important for which group of people? If you cannot hear me clearly, you can see from the screen for which group of people. So the answer to that question is children. Number 14 question: what health issue is often caused by lack of exercise, poor diet, and it's really increasing in Nigeria? What health issue is often caused by lack? Polio? No. The answer to that question is not HIV. The health issue that is caused by lack of exercise, poor diet, and increasing in children is called obesity. Obesity is increasing, is a problem. Now, a lot of people are overweight because of lack of exercise and lifestyle. So number 15, which herbal, listen, or you can read from the screen, which herbal remedy is often used to treat high blood pressure in Nigeria? I said herbal is often used to treat high blood pressure in Nigeria. We have so many questions. So many questions. When you are tired, you tell me, stop, stop, stop. We don't want recharge card again. When you are tired, you say, we don't want recharge card again, and I stop. And the correct answer to that question is bitter leaf. Stop at this point. No more answering of the question. The correct answer is bitter leaf. So we move to part 2, building effective relationship. We have talked about the importance of having an effective relationship. You guys, oh my God, you guys are not writing the notes on the comment section. I'm not saying, yeah, it's okay to write about the quiz. How about the lectures? So one of the ways to build effective relationship is active listening. You know, a lot of people get very angry. Even your spouse, your partner, they get upset when someone is talking to you and you are pressing your phone. You know, it's not a good way of building relationship. Someone is talking to you and you are singing a song, and then you say, yes, I'm listening. It's not a good way of building a relationship. This means it doesn't show your genuine interest in the person. So to build strong relationship, active listening is key. You know, this means being genuinely interested in what others have to say. Someone is trying to tell you how he feels, how she feels over what you have done. You know, if you continue bluffing the person off, you are not building a correct relationship. You know, the same thing when this covers everything: personal relationship, relationship with your customers, relationship with your employers. Relationship is relationship. Listening is key. Your customer is saying that they don't like what you are doing. You are not listening. They don't like your price. You are not listening. They don't like your quality. You are not listening. They don't like your quantity. You are not listening. They don't like the time that you open and close. You open too late. Some of you open your shops as late as 11 o'clock. For goodness sake, if you were working for somebody, you will go to work at 8. But when you are opening your own, you open at 11, and by 3 o'clock it's closed. And tomorrow you wonder why you don't have customers. Your customers are speaking. Customers speak in various ways. So another way of building relationship is what I call clear communication. Another important factor is the clear communication. Whether it's with your team or your customers, communicate your ideas, your challenges, your expectations clearly. If you tell your customer, this is why this thing is expensive, this is why I open at this time. Oh, sorry, this is why I close at 6 p.m. I close at 6 p.m. because this area is not safe. It is a more healthy way of building a relationship than for you to just say, if you don't like it that way, now you leave. We talk carelessly sometimes. So always strive for a mutual benefit in a relationship. Some of us are parasites. When you are in secondary school, they will teach you about mode of relationship, some mode of feeding, some mode of nutrition. There is one that is called parasitic. The one that you are always getting, your relationship, you are always getting. The moment a boy tells you, I love you, I want to be your boyfriend, I want to date you, from tomorrow you start requesting from head to toe. Today you need recharge card, tomorrow you need money for your hair, tomorrow. I'm not saying you shouldn't ask, but do you also give? Must the relationship be one-sided? You go to a man's house. What have you cooked? What have you cooked? On a man's birthday, he's the one. I'm talking to the ladies now. On a man's birthday, he is the one taking you out, spoil you. It is his birthday. He's spoiling you, buying you things on his birthday. On your own birthday, he is still the one taking you out, buying you food, buying you drinks. Valentine's Day, he is still the one taking you out. At the close of work, he is still the one taking you out to hang out. You will never use your money on him. It is not a good way of building mutual relationship. And let me tell you, when your relationship is one-sided, it will not last. A lot of you in this comment section are on this table. You are on this table. I'm talking directly to you. You know why your relationship broke up. You were over demanding. But it is one truth that you may never tell yourself. So instead of accepting that, you now say he's a stingy guy. The same thing with guys. I have seen some guys who are leeches. They leech on ladies. At the close of work, you go to a girl's house and eat. In the evening, you go back there again and eat. You sleep there. In the morning, you wake up, she gives you transport. You have a car, but she's the one buying fuel. I've seen some guys like that too. So any relationship that is one-sided is a very bad relationship. So you for want of time, I will not give examples across all the field. You can put this in your workplace. You can put this with your customers. You can anywhere. Relationship has to be mutual benefit. I must have what I gain from you. You must have what you gain from me. Let it not always be you coming to get at every time. What do you have to give? So that is that. So let's go to the next set of 10 questions. Name a major waterborne disease that can be prevented by boiling water before drinking. What disease can you prevent when you boil water before drinking? Number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. The correct answer is typhoid fever. What organization is responsible for significant health initiatives in Nigeria? There are many organizations, but which international organization, is responsible for significant health initiatives in Nigeria? 9878654 Let's go with World Health Organization. But if somebody writes UNESCO or UNICEF, it is still correct. What type of diet is recommended to prevent heart disease? What type of diet is recommended to prevent heart disease? Even as we are making data, we are also learning. What somebody wrote, okay, dysentery, no, it's typhoid, but it's typhoid. So, Chinyere Ikechukwu, who? That's correct. So, what organization is responsible? Okay, what type of diet? Now, the truth is that the answer is a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and all one nut. That answer is too bulky. Now, let's go into music. What genre of music is Burna Boy primarily associated with? What type of music is he playing? Burna Boy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've not seen any correct answer. The correct answer is Afrobeat. Some people call it Afrofusion, but it is still the same thing. Somebody write Afrofusion, correct. Somebody write Afrobeat, it is correct. So, which Nigerian singer was famous for the song Joro? Which Nigerian singer was famous for the song Joro? Joro, Joro. Okay, 9, 8, 6. I'm watching. No answer is coming out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Wizkid. Wizkid, who is the popular Nigerian female artist known for the song Johnny. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. The answer is Yemi Alade. Which Nigerian musician won the Grammy Award for Best World Music Album in 2021? Best World Music Album. Which Nigerian singer got such an award? That's a #1 award in the world. Best World Album in 2021. 10, 9, 8. Somebody wrote Simi is wrong. Wizkid is wrong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is Burna Boy. Burna Boy. So 23. Okay, let's skip that. We can also skip this one. Okay. Now, maintaining relationship. Building a relationship doesn't end after meeting or an introduction. Regular follow-up is crucial. Set reminders to check in on someone. Always show appreciation. Don't forget to show appreciation. A simple thank you note or a shout out on social media can go a long way. There is someone, let me just talk about this because it's still paining me. It's still paining me. Last week, Wednesday, today is Saturday. This week, Wednesday, today is Saturday. Someone I know, I'll give a little story. I believe either he is on this live stream or he will watch it. He's my friend on Facebook. He's my friend for ages. He called me. He was crying. He was talking. Today, Saturday, is his father's burial. He called me. He said, as of that Wednesday, he is not able to pay for the mortuary money, the money to pay for the embalmment. that the money, yeah, that mortuary fee. So today, he's sensing that when they go to bring out the corpse, there is going to be problem. He was crying on a video call. I believe he's listening to me. Okay, no, today is the burial. Today is the burial. So maybe he's busy. But let me just say something about this thing I'm talking about. Thank you. I didn't have that money in Nigeria at that time, and I wasn't too buoyant. But this case touched me. You know, I understand what it means for you not to have money for burial. He was sending me voice notes from the mortuary people and all that. I asked him how much is the mortuary money. He said 8,000. He mentioned, and that then after that he would pay 10,000, I mean 11,000 plus to drive that car that would drive the person from the mortuary to the house for the burial today. I sent him 100,000 that Wednesday. For me to send this guy 100,000, I had to transfer money from here first to my Nigerian account. That's how I operate. Then from there, there was that month. I didn't have up to 100,000 in my account. His story was so pathetic. I sent that money, and then I sent him a screenshot. Do you know what he answered me? I still have it on my phone. He said, "Sin." I sent him a screenshot, and the response, a screenshot of 100,000 I've sent to your account, and the response is SEEN, SEEN. That is what the guy has told me. From that Wednesday, today is the burial. He has not chatted me again. You know, as a person, I'm hot. I'm angry. You know, before I could say this on the live stream, I'm angry. I'm angry because there are so many people who needed 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 10,000. I carried all the 100, gave to you, and all I could get was thin. So don't forget to show appreciation. A simple thank you note or a shout on social media can go a long way in solidifying friendship and relationship. People like to feel acknowledged and valued. People like to feel acknowledged and valued. I don't know. In fact, the total of what he wanted was up to, if you add the money for that, if you add the money for the transportation and you add that mortuary money, it should be about 97,000 or so. And I gave you 100. Or did you expect me to do the entire burial for you? This is somebody I cannot remember he has ever bought me a bottle of beer in Nigeria before. I can remember that we always sit down together to drink, but I'm always the one paying the bills. So I'm trying to check when that level of entitlement. I'm saying this so that he hears me. Today is the burial he's going for. So maybe after the burial, he's always on my page. So I believe he will see it either on my profile or in. He's a member of the Money Sense Academy. That thing pissed me off. I'm telling you guys the truth. Not that he has not done anything bad. He just says sin, and maybe to me, I was expecting too much. I don't know if I'm expecting too much, but at least I think a thank you is better than sin. Sin. What have you seen? Yeah, are you seeing the money you gave me to hold for you? Are you seeing what? You know, let me not digress from today's. So sometimes, okay, let's go on. Let's go on to the quiz section. What does the eagle in the Nigerian coat of arms represent? What does the eagle in the Nigerian coat of arms represent? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that one ends. It signifies strength. So what if someone asks you, what does that eagle in your coat of arms? What if somebody who is not in Nigeria should ask you, what does that coat of arms represent? What will you say? Someone else is saying, you see, that's the exact response I saw on someone's phone. Someone sent 13K for her, and all she could say was sin. So you see, this sin that you people always say, I don't know why you say them. I don't understand why you say sin. Somebody gave you money you did not have. You are saying sin. Okay. What do the two horses, those two horses on the Nigerian coat of arms, what do they represent? If somebody from Ghana should ask you, your coat of arms, what does that horse that is there? I hope we even know what the coat of arms is. What does that horse represent? Okay, the correct answer is dignity. I've not seen anybody write that. Elizabeth Samba says, I got 2 answers correct before this time. Okay. Yeah, received with time. Yeah, truly, you know. No, it's not integrity. It's not courage. The horse represents dignity, not integrity. How many of you know that there is a black shield in the Nigerian coat of arms? What does it stand for? It stands for the Nigerians' fertile soil. Well, once I give the answer, it means that you cannot be giving the same answer again. Once I give the answer, it means the answer, that question is off. Admins are watching. You know, admins always sit down again, play back this video. They will see people who answered before the answer was read. And they will look at people who answered the question before the counting was done. Sometimes I don't count. But once I mention the answers before I said the answer is correct. So what does the white color in the Nigerian flag, this time around flag, what does that white color represent? When you see the end bad government protesters holding the flag, what does that white in that flag represent? Somebody says fertile soil. No. Our white cannot represent fertile soil. I will not give much time to it because you want to go to GPT. So the correct answer is peace. The white flag in the white color in the Nigerian flag signifies peace. Okay. Now let me ask again. What does the green color in the Nigerian flag represent? Not coat of arms on that flag. That green color. What does it is green, white, green? What does this represent? For people who are saying fertile soil, it's wrong. For people who are saying fertile soil, it's wrong. Purity is wrong. Purity is wrong. Okay, the green color represents our abundant forests and abundant natural resources. If you say the fertile soil, somehow the fertility of Nigeria, the abundant forest, you see this tall green forest that you see and you make joke of it. When you travel outside Nigeria, you will notice that you cannot see bush again. And let me tell you, forest is something to be proud of. You know, so many countries like Japan, they only see forest in books. Some of their children will grow to adults. They have never entered a forest before, except they will just create a museum for them to go and watch how forests look like. But that is what you see all the way from Akwa Ibom State. You drive down to the northeast in Taraba State, passing through Cross River, Ogoja, Northern Cross River, Benue, down to the northeast, abundant forests of Nigeria. You go down to the west, go down through the south, down to Benin, going to Lagos, you see the abundant forest. Come down to the south, the Port Harcourt Cross River, the Akwa Ibom, you see the abundant forest. Sometimes you even see forest inside the ocean. It is our great resources. So we cherish our forest. Now, Nigeria is divided into how many geopolitical zones? This is politics now. Politics. How many zones do we have in Nigeria? I will not count much. I will stop. The answer is 6. Anybody that did not write 6 before now is wrong. That is 6. Okay. Let's continue. What was the first capital city of Nigeria? Let me see how many of you know this answer. The very first capital city of Nigeria, before Abuja. Not before Abuja. What was the first? Let me not confuse you. What was the first? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Calabar. I don't know how many of you know that Calabar was once the capital of Nigeria. I don't know how many people know that. That is why you have sessions like this. You have to read books. You need to know that Calabar was a one-time capital of Nigeria. It moved from Calabar to Lagos, from Lagos to Abuja. Who is the current Nigeria Senate president? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You stop. The correct answer is Chief Dr. Godswill Obot Akpabio. The uncommon transformer, the uncommon senator, the uncommon Senate president. I know this one will be difficult for everybody, but who was the first female vice chancellor in Nigerian university? Who was the first female vice chancellor in Nigerian university? Let me not waste our time. I know none of you know, except you run to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can give you wrong answer. Lagos was not the first capital city of Nigeria. I am giving you the real history now, that the very first one was Calabar. I know a lot of people don't know. People just know that it moved from Lagos to Abuja. But before Lagos, the very first capital city was Calabar. Check all the books, you will see it. The very first capital city of Nigeria was Calabar. So, let's go further. Number 4, relationship in business strategy. I'll be fast about it. Successful entrepreneurs understand how to leverage relationship to fuel their growth. Collaborating with influencers, engaging with customers on social media, or partnering with startups can expand your reach and impact. Utilizing relationships to gather feedback is essential. Listen to your customers, partners, and even your employees. Their insights can provide you with critical information to enhance your products and services, making your business more competitive. Are we still ready for a quiz? Let me see the answer in the comment section. Do we see one quiz? More quiz, more data. More quiz, more data. Let me see. Should we round up because we are almost done with the lectures? But should we round up? Should we round up, or should we go on more quiz? Should we go on more quiz? Okay. Now, Let's be fast about it. I'll be very fast. If you know the answer, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Admins, please watch. I'm very fast with the question and answers because our time is fast spent. Who gave Nigeria her name? Write the name. Who gave us that name, Nigeria? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The answer is Flora Shaw. Who designed the Nigerian flag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The correct answer is Michael Taiwo Akinwumi, who was the first man to buy a car in Nigeria. I know you've never heard of this kind of question before. Who was the first man to buy? What was his name? The first man to buy a car in Nigeria. Okay, let's not waste time. His name was Bob Jensen. He was the first man to buy a car. Okay, who was the first woman to buy a car in Nigeria? The first woman to buy a car in Nigeria was Fumilayo Ransom Kuti. I think that must be the mother of Fela Kuti. She was the first woman to buy a car in Nigeria. Then, okay. So we need to be fast to run up. Let's move on to the concluding part of this lecture so that if we have to sit down on the quiz, we can sit down on the quiz. So in conclusion, because these lectures always remain on Money Sense Academy page for 30 days. So you have all the time to come back, listen to it, and enjoy yourself. So to wrap up, effective relationships are the core of productivity. By building trust, communicating clearly, and maintaining connections, you can create a network to support your growth and success. I encourage each one of you to access your current relationship and think about how you can cultivate and nurture them better. Remember, as you grow, your relationship should also grow, creating a dynamic that can lead to greater productivity and success. So thank you much for your time, but we can still do a few more quiz so that I want people to get as much as 20 gig, one person. You know, if you win much data today, you will not complain of data during our live stream again. You know, who was the first? You know, who was the first? Remember, at the end of this, I will give you an information that will help you. You know, is a program of the federal government so that you can. I want all of you to go out there and apply for what the federal government is doing, and then I wish you luck because if you are successful, I am successful. That is my belief. If you are successful, I am successful. So, who was the first president of Nigeria? First president of Nigeria, the answer is Nnamdi Azikiwe. What festival is celebrated in Nigeria to mark the end of Ramadan? The end of Ramadan, what festival is celebrated? How is that festival called? That festival is called Eid al-Fitri. Eid al-Fitri. So, which Nigerian state is home to the famous Obudu mountain resort, what you call Obudu Cattle Ranch? Which state is home to that? Somebody says Salah. It's not now. Halima said Idi Fitri. Yeah, she's writing it as a real Hausa lady. I like that. I was bastardizing the name. Okay. What festival? Okay, what Nigerian state is home to Obudu Cattle Ranch, Obudu Mountain Resort? The answer is Cross River State. And then which important document, listen to this to this question, which important historical document was adopted by Nigeria on 1st October 1960? On the day of our independence, which document did we adopt on that day? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The correct answer is the Nigerian Constitution. What is the name of the record label founded by Don Jazzy? The record label founded by Don Jazzy. What is the name of that record label founded by Don Jazzy? The correct answer is Marvin Records. And in which Nigerian state is tin mining? Tin. I said tin. Which state do we have tin mining primarily concentrated? If you don't know, you don't know. The answer is Plateau State. And please check anybody that wrote Jos or wrote Plateau, mark it. Which major city in Nigeria is known as the oil city? If you don't know, you don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The correct answer is Port Harcourt. Which music group was formed by musicians such as Two-Face, Blackface, and Face? What was the name of their music group? The correct answer is, let me count. Let me give you time because it's a long spelling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me see the comment section. Okay, you guys are getting it right. The correct answer is Plantation Boys. So now I want to give you guys a very vital information because like I said, your success is my success. So while I was able to get this information from people working close to the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I thought it right to share it with you. As you know, the difference between a successful person and a failure is the amount of information available to each of them. So while we struggle to attain success, please comply with the initiatives of the federal government. I have below information for you, and we'll put the links down in the comment section. So this is the information. The information is that there are presently, the one that I have so far, 8 initiatives of the federal government and their websites. Number 1 initiative is the student loan scheme. So if you're a student, that is the website nelf.gov.ng. Number 2 that I got under President Tinubu's administration, compressed natural gas initiative. You see the pci.gov.ng. After this broadcast, I will drop all the links in the comment section. The Consumer Credit Corporation, creditcorp.ng, Digital and Creative Enterprises Program. So you just check the one that you can fit in. There is a Skill Up Artisan Program. For those of you that have skills, there's a program of the federal government for that. The website is super.itf.gov.ng. The Nigerian Youth Academy Program of the federal government is ongoing. The website is niya.ng. The National Youth Talent Export Program. For those of you that have any talent you can export for the world to see, there's a website that the federal government has that you can go there and tell them the talent that you have, and they will see how they can harness that talent and show to the whole world. And the website is www.natep.gov.ng. And I have here the micro and small business loan. There is a loan ongoing, and the website is boi.ng/micro-finance. Most of these stuff needs laptop, especially learning and taking up courses online. Let me tell you the gospel truth. You are doing yourself a very great disservice. You don't have a job and you still don't have a laptop. I don't know what you are doing to yourself, but let me tell you, God bears me witness, my first 3 laptops were never brand new. In fact, if my classmates in the universities can attest to this, the laptop I used in writing my project did not have a battery. I bought a batteryless laptop. The moment I don't plug it to socket, it cannot work. But I used it and I got distinction in my project. You know, go to, for those of you in Akwa Ibom, go to Plateau. Every state has computer villages. Go there. Get a laptop. You cannot be a youth. You sit down and you complain that you don't have a job. You still don't have access to information. What are you doing to yourself? Let me tell you the truth. There is no amount of complaint that you make that will change your situation. The only thing that will change your situation is for you to get up and do something. And the first thing I would tell every member of Morning Sense Academy, make it as a priority that between today and the end of this year, you get yourself a laptop. Whether it is a fairly used laptop, an old laptop you buy from somebody. Before I am now using Apple's laptop, I was using very local, but they were different jobs for me. You can't survive without it. You need to always be online. You need to always research. You need to find how to make money online. If the government cannot pay you, find a way and pay yourself. That's all I can tell you. Find a way and pay yourself. You cannot sit down there and complain. Because who are you complaining to? The person you are complaining to is looking for someone to complain to, unfortunately. Dear mentees at Money Sense Academy, in the face of adversity and hardship like this, remember that each challenge that you face is an opportunity for your growth and your resilience. Your journey may be tough, I know that, but your determination should be tougher than the challenges you are going through. Keep pushing forward, keep believing in your dreams, and never underestimate the power of your own potential. Your ideas have the strength to transform not only your own future, but the future of your community and this great country. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep believing in the limitless possibilities that lies ahead. You are the fuel for change, the catalyst for progress, and the beacon of hope in these challenging times. Therefore, dear mentees, rise above the struggles, embrace the challenges, and let your unwavering spirit guide you towards a brighter tomorrow. The path may be rugged, but the destination is worth every step. Keep going, keep growing, and never lose sight of the incredible impact you can make. You are the change makers, the innovators, and the future leaders of this great country. Your time is now. Thank you for your time today. Please, I want to emphatically say that all of you, every one person that was in this broadcast from the beginning to the end, the first thing that you deserve for today is 1 gig data. The first thing. Then, for the questions you have answered, the admins know what to do. They have the guidelines. So maybe they have a guideline. So they know what to do. So they are going to do it. I thank you all for your time. I thank you for, I know how things are. I know how things are difficult, But I must tell you the truth that the best thing that you can do for yourself is not to give up. This life that you see is like a moving train. I don't know how many of you have seen train. For those of you that live in Abuja, there are train stations there. So at least you have seen what a train looks like. You have seen a train on TV. A train does not have brake. I don't know if you know that. A train is always moving until it gets to its destination. If you stand on the railway line, the train will cross you and pass. A train does not have brake. It is not like a car, you know. Very difficult for a train to apply the brakes. Very difficult, you know. So life is like a moving train. The moment you step out from that train, life continues. Nobody waits for you. So for those of you who have lived a life of always complaining, one day I may have a time to sit down and tell you about my story. It was not all rosy. It is not still all rosy, you know, but I am not where I was yesterday. I am not where I was last month. One thing I trust my God for, and I trust hard work for, is that every month of my life, I try to measure the progress. That August must be better than July. July must be better than June. 2024 must be better than 2023. And what is coming in front must be better than my present state. So, and I said this to encourage you that whatever you are facing today, tomorrow is going to be better. But it depends on your attitude. It depends on, today we've spoken about relationship. Next broadcast, that is if we are not doing our 100,000 naira business grants. Let me see. Next broadcast, we'll be talking about something very important for your growth as well. You know, it may be better than today because I should be better prepared. The topic is for next training will be the power to choose. The power to choose. I will talk about what your choice is. I will tell you how much you are a product of your choices. So for some of you who are not married, the choice you make ultimately determines your consequences. I will talk about that in our next class. You know, you have a right to choose, but you don't have a right to the consequences of your choice. So you can choose to be a criminal, but you don't have a right to choose when to go to jail. Because once you are caught, you are going to jail. You can choose to carry out exam malpractice in school, but you don't have a right to choose when you'll be expelled, when you are caught. For those of you who are not married today, the choice of your husband, the choice of your wife is one critical component that will determine who you are in future. You can choose to follow a man today because he has money and leave the one that has a future. You choose that choice determine what happens tomorrow. You can choose to follow a woman because she has big bum bum and big breasts. And that was all that you saw. So tomorrow when you see how she becomes a nuisance to your progress, you will not complain because it was your choice. Your criteria for a wife material was big bum bum and big breasts. So whatever choice you make, you have the ability to make a choice, but you don't have the ability to choose the consequences. Therefore, I'll be talking about choices in our next training. I wish us the best. I would like to read feedbacks. You drop feedbacks at the end of this broadcast because it helps me to know if I was talking too much, if I was not listening to you, if I was not audible enough, If there is something you wish I had done better, it helps. It helps. But one feedback I don't really like is I did not get all my money. I gotten, yeah, you can communicate that with me privately. I will know how to meet with their means, but let's not make this session to be about money. I am not here to boast to you, but I know how much I am paid every hour. And I know how much I'm paid for working on the weekend. So when I spend 1 to 2 hours, 3 hours with you, I know how much I lose. But I am not looking at the profit today. There are a lot of you that have look at. I see Halima. I see a lot of you with names that are far away from where I come from, and I'm happy. Tomorrow, Halima, by the teaching she's receiving today, I'm just using you for an instance, may become something tomorrow. The wife of a president, or can be in the place to make recommendation, and she will say, "Yes, there is this guy I used to follow online. He sounds responsible. I hereby recommend him." So I build a relationship, and I know that the power of building relationship is more than any currency. So when you see me sit down with you, I don't lack what to do. I work 3 places. I work 3 jobs. A lot of you have brothers, sisters, relations who traveled abroad, and you notice that to even call them on phone, 1 month has passed, 6 months have passed, you cannot reach them. But people that know me know that if you drop me a message in less than 30 minutes to 1 hour, I will give you a response. It doesn't mean that I'm jobless. It just means that I care about humanity. I operate with you as if I am in the next room, because I know that amongst you here in Money Sense Academy are great personalities that will rule this country. So if you see my sacrifice today, I believe you will not hesitate to draw me close when you are also in the position to assist. Because in this life, we all need each other. Nobody has it all. I do not claim a monopoly of everything. I am a product of grace. I don't like saying something, but sometimes I just feel like talking. See, let me tell you guys something. The last job I had before I traveled overseas, the last I had, I'm saying this before God and man, I was paid 50,000. And let me tell you, I say this again before God and man, because I know that the people that paid me that money are listening to me right now. I was paid 50,000 once in 3 months. Sometimes 4 months, I'm not paid. But this thing I'm saying, none of you knew. Because those who know me back then, you notice I was driving a Mercedes. I even had a driver. I was still doing empowerment. I was doing philanthropy to women. Then you wonder, how come Prince is always saying 50,000 once in 3 months? So if you divide 50,000 by 3 months, that means I was paid like 15,000 in a month. But I was doing it cheerfully. And I was doing every other thing to support myself. And those other things I was doing to support myself brought me here. I don't want to tell you my salary today, because if I do, you will come with your wahala. I get my wahala too plenty, But multiply that by 300, multiply that by 1,000. Let's leave it for another day. Consistency matters. Keep doing what you are doing. You've not seen the worst of it. I was in that position where I saw the worst, but you will never know. For goodness sake, the people that paid me are alive. Most of you here know the people that paid me. So why should I lie? Why should I lie and say I was paid 50K once in 3 months, once in 4 months? Let me tell you, there was even a time I was so angry that I had to send a text to him. I said, "Why are you always treating me like this? The money comes into where we are every month, but you pay me once in 3 months." He said when he employed me, he did not give me guarantee that he'd be paying me every month. I am saying this story before God and man. That was the statement he made. It's on text. He replied the text message and said, he did not give me guarantee that he will pay me every month. And it's true. They just gave you an appointment letter. They did not give guarantee. But today, the story is different. Throughout that time, I never went on social media to say any nonsense. In fact, my colleagues then, some of them were going on social media to write, to say things, to abuse the guy, to say things. I never did. In that, sometimes I will even come out and defend him. So people even thought I was the one enjoying the benefit, but it was not true. I was treated the same way. But I know about certain laws of life, you know, and I operate on those laws. Let's not overflow today's session. Thank you very much for your time. Let me see your feedbacks in the comment section. God has blessed us. That's all I can say. Thank you. See you guys next time.